Hey guys, yeah, so I'm about to do a lot of stuff to this truck. Still got a paper tag on it. But I did buy it used. So I've got a 2016 Nissan Titan XD, 66,000 miles. I'm never going to buy a new truck. Thank you to whoever bought this new, because I paid half of what you paid for it. So, yeah, I just, my old truck, I had a 2011 Chevy Silverado LT. It was an extended cab with a standard bed, which when I was looking for a new truck, it was really hard to find half tons with 6.5 foot beds that were, I didn't like the suicide doors, the back on the 2011 Silverados. So the new ones actually have a door back there, so that was an option, but it's just impossible to find standard beds. So this is where I'm at. Nissan Titan XD, diesel, price was great. I really wanted an F250, but for the amenities and what I have in here, what I would have paid for an F250 would have been a lot more, about 10 grand more. Could have swung it, but I don't need it. 12,000 pound towing capacity is going to be more than I need, and I'll be able to grow into this truck. We do have a travel trailer right now, but I put my motorcycles in the back so as I race, and I can fit my motorcycles in the back, 2 of them, and close the tailgate. Saves me a ton of money because I don't have to buy a toy hauler. We have a little bitty Airstream. We use it to go hiking in the mountains and stuff like that. So I do have an enclosed trailer for local races and stuff like that. I do a lot of towing. But yeah, this is a perfect truck for me, but it's ugly. I know people out there are not going to like that I said that, but I don't really care about looks on a truck, so that didn't even bother me. But for 60 bucks for what I paid for the rough country suspension lift, for the front to level it, I think it's going to do wonders. Sorry, I'm driving. I shouldn't be doing this right now, but yeah, this is it right here. So it's about 1 1/8 of an inch thick. And I'm going to do an installation video for that right after this. So I already did measurements. I'm going to take some pictures and stuff. But as of right now, it's a little over 40 1/4 from the ground through the center of the hub to the top arch of the fender in the back, and 39 1/4 in the front. So I think that 1 1/8 spacer is going to be great. I'm talking to people on the forum, on the Titan XD page on Facebook, and their fronts look really jacked up. So I'm worried about that. I do have airbags that are coming in today, so I might be filming that video today too. Yeah, so just got the truck. I like to keep my trucks looking old man status, so I'm going to try to keep it as stock looking as possible. I just want it to look level. I'm kind of OCD like that. I don't like squat. I want my trucks to look level when they're not towing, when they are towing. So my level of expertise on this, I would consider myself an 8 out of 10 talent on mechanics, so take that as you will. On my old truck, I did leaf springs. Common problem on the Silverado is that back leaf spring breaks, the second leaf, so I replaced that. What I did though is I made the mistake of replacing both of those. I went ahead and did both sides because it was inexpensive and I wanted them to be even, but just a little overboard, and I think the stock springs were 1,800 pounds rated. I did the 2,200 pounds, and I added a leaf. So I couldn't get that thing to squat and be level to save my life. Both my bikes in the back of the truck, my Airstream on, and the thing was still up in the rear. Looked great. I loved that truck, but it was not comfortable to drive when it wasn't loaded. Like, I'd have to have that truck loaded, and it drove like a Cadillac. So I went with the airbags this time. Reason I didn't do airbags is because it's something else to fail, and I do plan on having this truck for a long time, but for the cost, I'll just be able to, oh, that's my wife calling, I'm going to decline that. But for the cost, yeah, it's I think under 350 bucks. And I did get the Ultimates, so they actually have a jounce, I think they call it like a jounce bumper in there. so I can run those empty, which is what I wanted. I wanted to not even use them when I wasn't towing, and then just be able to use them when I'm towing. I didn't get the remote system or anything like that. I'm super old school. Anything else to fail, I don't want it. And plus, I can always add it later. Because once I get my pressure set, I'll just be able to air them up to those pressures, and it'll be good to go. So, yeah. So I plan on doing a few things. So please subscribe, follow along. I'm always doing into some type of shenanigans. So I'm going to be doing front leveling kit, airbags, and then some other stuff to the engine coming later. Stay tuned. But yeah, I'll kind of do an intro video on what I've got to set up and everything like that. Full disclosure, I live in an apartment complex. It's Texas. It's freaking hot. So if I can do this, anybody can. So yeah, thanks for coming. I'm about to get started. I kind of want this to be a real world video, so I've not started getting my tools together. Garage is kind of messy, as you can see. This is it. So I do have a actual hydraulic jack, so borrowed it from a friend. I would have went and bought one. Doing suspension before, it's just much easier. I am going to put it up on jack stands. But other than that, I haven't got my tools gathered or anything like that. So I'm just making sure I'm ready. Let's do this. Stopwatch. So let it begin. See how long it takes from start to finish. So I'm going crazy here, like trying to get this out, trying to take this off, the steering linkage and the tie bar, and I'm like looking, and this will totally slip into place. So that's the route we're going. Yeah, so everything's gonna go in way easier. I'll let you know if there's any problems, but shouldn't have fucked with this at all. Alright, sorry my phone, or my camera overheated, but this I never ended up actually taking out. So yeah, I was able to rotate this. I did have to rotate it so that these lined up, because this will not twist like I originally thought it would for some reason. I do have this sway bar pulled down. You're going to need that clearance right here. Let's see, what am I at on time? Yeah, the other one's going to be about half the time of this one. So yeah, that's it. So spacer's right there. Everything's tightened up. I'm going to wait to tighten this side up. But yeah, hopefully I can get the end of the other part so you can see all how I figured this out here. Yeah, so on this other side, it's super easy. I just dropped this. Unbolted the top, unbolted the bottom. Sway bar's already done. Other side took me about an hour and 10 minutes. I was fiddle-faddling around, so I'd put it right at an hour per side. I think total I could probably get this done next time in an hour and 15. Hour. So, yeah. So there's two things I want you to know. So, obviously this is alternate of what's in there now. So essentially you're gonna have to turn this 180 degrees. See how those two holes are there? When you put this on there, it's gonna be like this, okay? So you need those two holes at the front, okay? Another thing, a little thing, sounds stupid, but I'm an idiot and I didn't do it right, or I didn't see it. This, you don't have to like grab this right here. You just stick an Allen wrench in there, and that's how you hold this so it doesn't turn while you loosen the nut. I know that's a little thing, but we'll save you 5 minutes. Yeah, I totally lied. I could do this in like an hour. This is so easy. So I hope this video saves you guys some time. I'm going to go over a summary of everything at the end, but really, don't mess with this. You can just, if you take this sway bar off on both sides, you have this room to drop this down. You can put this on top and get it pretty tight, real tight. Get these up, stay loose. You're going to want to rotate this. Obviously these two are at the front, flat. You got one at the back. You're going to want to rotate it. Do not try to twist this so that it's lined up here. There's only one way it'll go on. So, I mean, really, each side, 10, 15 minutes, 20. Really should be able to get this done in about 45 minutes if you have the right tools. So,